Hello, welcome to How To Cooking, and today I am going to be doing a very special episode of Favorites of Friends, and that's because what I'm going to prepare has been a favorite of any of my friends that have spent a holiday or a special event with my family. What I'm going to be preparing is a legacy recipe. It had been passed down by the women on my mother's side, and it was all word of mouth for, she knows personally, for well over 100 years. Her great grandmother passed it down, and she talked to these ladies and knows it was just word of mouth went down. So to be kept secret, but they're gone now, and I need a new air conditioner on my truck. So mother has given me the recipe, and I'm going to attempt it for the first time, our homemade mayonnaise. There are a lot of odd little rules you have to follow when preparing this. You don't want to beat your egg yolk too fast. You want to leave your egg out overnight and let it get room temperature. It keeps it from separating from the oil. Always leave 2 eggs out because there's a chance you're going to get it wrong the first time. Different little things like that. I'm not going to share everything with y'all because I don't necessarily trust them all. Like Mom told me I had to hold my mouth crooked like that and talk with a lisp when I went to the grocery store for the ingredients. I don't know how that's going to affect it. She might have been pulling my leg. I don't know. But I'll give you the odd rules that I think are legit. Right now I'm going to separate my egg yolk. My egg has been out since yesterday evening on the table getting room temperature. I'm going to gently separate the egg yolk, but I'm going to put it in a bowl that has a tapered bottom, comes down to like cup size. You don't want a big, huge mixing bowl where it'll all spread out. You want to keep it together, kind of confined down there at the bottom. Make sure when you add your water on top of your yolk that it's hot. Hot tap. It doesn't have to be boiling, but you want it very warm to hot. Well, I'm done, and I did it. Several things can go wrong in this. It just worked out right my first time. I did get some of it slung up on me, but I used a frother to mix mine, and I think that works really well to keep the oil and yolk and stuff from separating. So, highly recommend using a frother. I did mess up at the end. It came out really well. It's got that nice, pretty orange color from the paprika and cayenne. But when I tasted it, I tasted a little more, and then I ended up eating like a spoonful, and that's a mistake. This recipe, going way back, was associated with demonic possession. That's why it was so secret and stuff. Now, through modern science, we realize it's just heartburn, but it'll make you feel like you've been possessed by demons. So, eat it in moderation. You're going to want to dip vegetables in it and chips and everything else, but I'm warning you now. One last note on the homemade mayonnaise. It's good immediately, but for best results, go ahead and put it overnight in the refrigerator. The paprika, the onion, all that, its flavors will infuse and drift over into each other. You know, in 1912, Hellman's was manufactured in England, and they were shipping the largest, up to that point, largest shipment of mayo anywhere in the world, and it was they were shipping it to Mexico, 12,000 pounds of mayonnaise, shipping it to Mexico on the Titanic, and you know what happened with the Titanic. But in Mexico today, they still, well, it's a national day of mourning. They call it Cinco de Mayo. My good buddy used to have a horse named Mayo. It was pretty cool, but it was way too noisy for me. Yeah, Mayonnaise. Okay, last one. What did the Cool Whip say to the person digging in the refrigerator for mayonnaise? Close the door, I'm dressing.